Imagine having a big screen that you can take anywhere. It's slim, lightweight, plug and play, and it doesn't cost a fortune. Well, that's exactly what this little guy promises. This is a Pixl PM156C. It's a 15.6-inch portable monitor, and today I'm going to show you why this could be one of the best budget-friendly portable displays on the market right now. Hello everyone and welcome back to Gadget Joe. If you're new to the channel, I cover the coolest and most practical tech that you can actually use. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's dive straight in. Now before I go full ham on the specs and showcasing the monitor itself, let's stick to traditions of Gadget Joe and have a look at the unboxing experience. The box looks fantastic. It fits in well with the Pixl theme across their products. Bright, high-quality imagery with lots of bold text and plenty of information at the rear to tell you pretty much all the basics you need to know. It definitely gives them a more high-budget feeling than you would expect at the lower price ranges of the products by shying away from those old brown generic cardboard boxes. Opening the box, you are presented with a monitor straight away inside a thin foam sleeve. Under that is the accessories in 4 sections, and it's a pretty simple affair. You have a USB-A power brick for providing power, a USB-A to C cable for power delivery, a USB-C to C cable for display and power delivery, and finally a mini HDMI to full-size HDMI cable. Not forgetting the little user manual too, of course. So that's the unboxing out of the way. Now let's get into business. First things first, let's talk about specs of this little unit, and it comes pretty packed to the brim. It sports a 15.6-inch IPS display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 and a 60Hz refresh rate and a 5 millisecond response time in a 16 by 9 screen ratio. A respectable 1000:1 contrast ratio, 1 billion colour depth with a 6-bit panel that benefits FRC2 upscaling. I'll expand a bit more on that bit shortly. A 178-degree viewing angle, multiple I/O ports, 2 1-watt stereo speakers and an operating power of 5 volts with a maximum power draw of just 15 watts. It can be powered either by the included power plug or via USB-C for your laptop or even by a power bank too, making it super portable. Don't worry, I'm going to dive a little bit more in detail on those specs very shortly. The device is, as the name suggests, very, very portable. It's designed to be used in any setting and then stored away and transported easily to your next location and provide you a larger screen to work with from wherever you are. Being portable means it's easy to carry, and it certainly is that. It's just the right size to fit in your backpack or laptop bag or even school bag without being obtrusive. It's nice and slim too, coming in at just 11.5 millimeters thick. The dimensions of the whole unit for those interested are on the screen right now. It's lightweight too. On the website, for some reason, they state it's 2 kilograms, which I can assure you it certainly isn't. On the box, it says 735 grams, but with the included case on, it's closer to just shy of 800 grams. The case is fantastic too, as not only does it protect it from the front and rear, it doubles as a stand too when folded like this, with 2 positions to get the angle you need. The case feels nice quality too, nothing over the top, just pure form and function, and does what it's intended to do. You can remove it too, as well, with 2 screws at the rear, and underneath that you can see 2 of the 4 Vaser mounting points for mounting the case to a wall or an arm. The unit itself is really nice to hold and is nice and slim with pretty slim bezels on the top and sides with a bit of a chin on the bottom with a Pixl logo there. The screen is a matte finish that does a somewhat decent job of reducing reflections and glare too. It feels nice and solid too, despite its lightweight build, and the I/O on the side is minimal but functional. Speaking of I/O, we have a speaker, mini HDMI and 2 USB-C ports on the left side. On the base are 2 rubber feet, and on the right hand side you have a 3.5mm audio jack, a dial that functions as a volume and function control, and a power reset button. And finally, the second of the 2 speakers. The top has nothing but is curved to give a nice finish and aesthetic to the unit. And last but not least, we get to the picture quality of the unit when it's powered on. And as you can see here, the image looks fantastic. It's nice and vibrant, and despite only being listed as 220 nits, it's actually really quite bright. Even here in a studio that is flooded with white LED downlights, it shows up nice and clearly. The picture really does look nice and clear. Considering it's a 1080p panel, it still has lots of detail. It's certainly not going to win any awards for super crisp lines and text, or mega rich colour profiles, but then it has never made the claim to be those. It's an inexpensive 1080p portable monitor designed for practicality and portability. With that said though, the blacks do look pretty good, even for an IPS panel with a 1000:1 contrast ratio. When the light is switched off, it's pretty immersive and the colour profile looks fantastic. It's pretty accurate too in terms of colour accuracy, and the detail is most definitely there. Watching movies or video content in general would be pretty easy to do on this little display, even for extended time periods. Now, I did mention earlier on in the video that this panel is a 6-bit with FRC functionality, as opposed to a slightly more traditional 8-bit display, and this is done to allow similar results on a cheaper panel, resulting in a cheaper product for you without losing too much colour accuracy. Now, that doesn't mean you're getting an inferior product, it's just a simple workaround trick that is used in a lot of everyday monitor applications like laptops and even portable monitors such as this. A lot of monitors you'll see, especially in the budget and mid-range space, use what is called 6-bit plus FRC. On its own, a 6-bit panel can't show the full range of colours. It's limited to about 262,000. To get around that, the panel uses FRC, which is frame rate control, which basically flickers between two close shades really quickly so your eyes think that you're seeing the missing colour. The end result is that it looks like you're getting a full 16.7 million colours, and everyday stuff like gaming, browsing or watching videos, it honestly works pretty well. Now, a true 8-bit panel doesn't need any of those tricks. It can display all 16.7 million colours natively, which makes things like gradients, skies or shadows look a lot smoother with a less chance of a blocky banding effect. So if you just want something affordable that looks good, 6-bit plus FRC is totally acceptable. But if you're into photography, video editing or anything colour critical, then you're probably going to want to look at an 8-bit display. The end result gives a much higher quality image and colour representation for the price point, and it's evident to see here. It works well on this particular panel as the colours look nice and vibrant. They're certainly not super punchy and in your face, but they are more than sufficient for movie and video playback. Even gameplay looks absolutely fantastic on this little display. Speaking of gaming, the Pixl PM156C, it does this really well too. The image looks great and is more than responsive. It is capped at 60Hz, which is plenty enough for gaming, but if you're wanting super high refresh rates, then you're going to have to look at other products. Just expect a price hike for a premium in return though. 60Hz is more than enough for most people. Fortnite, Cyberpunk and Forza all played really well and look absolutely fantastic. Some high-speed gameplay can suffer a little bit on occasions, but as a monitor that you're going to be using as a temporary measure or for a short period, it's absolutely excellent. The only thing I will say right now, however, is the speaker quality isn't the best. I mean, the sound quality is plenty acceptable, but it's very quiet. Those two 1-watt speakers are not going to win any awards for volume. However, you can plug in headphones to the 3.5mm audio port if you need higher volume audio. It just simply clicks into position. Out of the box, the CM34C7 presents a sleek and modern aesthetic. Its frameless design on 3 sides contributes to a truly immersive feel, minimising distractions from thick bezels. The R1500 curvature is a key highlight, providing a subtle but effective wraparound effect that draws you into the content. Now, a monitor like this isn't really intended to replace your normal monitor at home. It's designed to be an additional monitor to your home setup, or an upgrade on-screen real estate for your mobile phone when watching content in bed, on the train, at work or just on the go. Or as a larger screen for playing with Switch games, or any console in fact. They are ideal for students looking for an additional bit of screen space when taking notes or studying on their laptops. With multiple connection options from HDMI to USB Type-C, you should be able to connect almost any device to this display to take full advantage of its extended size, and being portable means that when it's all done, you can just simply unplug it, fold the case up and simply stick it away in your bag or in your drawer. Another really useful function of a portable monitor like this is something that is often overlooked, and that's for commercial use. You could use it as a display screen to showcase your menu for a food business like a cafe or a restaurant. or as an external viewer for skilled designers such as kitchen designers, builders, engineers, architects or more, or simply for showing a slideshow presentation in a work meeting of multiple people. These little monitors are insanely useful and are gaining huge spikes in popularity, and it's starting to become a pretty confusing sea of options. Some are capable of really high refresh rates, some have high-end OLED screens or batteries built in, but one thing they all share is a pretty hefty price tag. If you're wanting a portable monitor that looks great, is portable, practical and functional, but most importantly inexpensive, then this is an incredibly enticing option. You can pick these up for anywhere between £60 to £80, depending on where you shop, and for the price point it's almost unbeatable. I will leave a link in the description as well if you want to check that out for yourself. So to sum it up, the Pixl 15.6 inch portable monitor is an ideal budget choice for those looking to expand their screen real estate on the go for a plethora of devices. It looks the part, feels nice and solid to hold, and provides a fantastic picture. Again, the volume isn't the best, they are a little bit on the quiet side, but certainly pretty acceptable, and if you're using this on a train and you don't have headphones, nobody wants to have it blaring out anyway. The 6-bit with FRC colours on the panel do a fantastic job, but are probably not for you if you're going to be doing photography work and need true colour accuracy. But for every other application, then you've got a very capable display. So, what do you think? What would you use a portable monitor like this for? Would you use it for gaming or productivity? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more like this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.